made it to the Chapultepec Castle, which I've been very excited to come to for a very long time. This castle was very surprising to me because I didn't know it was like part castle, part museum, where you can go in and learn a lot about Mexico's history. So we have been learning a lot. It was nice to go through the museum, and the outside area is impeccable. It's very pretty. I just got back watching my very first World Cup match live in Mexico City. The energy was really good. Everyone was so excited. You can see I decorated my face a little bit. I got a shirt. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was so kind. Everyone was cheering. Mexico won 1-0. Sorry, South Korea, but we move on. Morning everyone, it is a brand new day. We started our Sunday morning off today by getting breakfast at this panaderia right next to us. It's called Casa 1900 Pan y Café, I believe. The selections of pastries in this place are literally so good. There's such a wide variety. There's something for everyone. And I probably had one of my favorite pastries here in Mexico City so far. It was like this arandano roll. It was so good. And I also got a pan suiza, which was also still good. I did get this coffee as well, and Michael got 2 donuts, and in total we paid 175 pesos, which is a little under $10, and we got 4 pastries and a coffee. So I think the price was very fair. Ultimate vlogging challenge right now because I'm trying to walk on this very slim section without falling and vlogging at the same time. However, Mexico City actually has a bunch of parks and plazas and green areas, which I love. And one thing that people say about Mexico City is that it is very dog friendly, and I do think it is dog friendly. However, I'm coming from Buenos Aires after living in Argentina for 3 years, and the dog scene over there is like literally like times 10, I would say, compared to Mexico City. It's actually surprising to me that I see, what do you call it, a canil? In English. Oh, it's actually crazy to me that you see like a canil or a dog park with dogs inside there, because in Buenos Aires it's so common to see just so many dogs just off leash running in the plazas and the parks and things like that. But when I cross by a canil here, it's usually packed. Lots of people bring their dogs there, where in Buenos Aires, like, people just go to plaza or the park and let their dogs play off leash. We never let Max play off leash. he always goes into the canal anyways, so it's nice for him because he has many more doggy friends to hang out with. So he's been enjoying that. Today we explored a new area. We went to Navarre Poniente, I believe it's called, and we took the subway there from Roma Norte. We walked around that barrio for a little bit, and then we worked our way all the way up here back to Condesa, and my legs are feeling it. So it was a nice day to like walk and explore. The weather's like beautiful today, like peak perfect walking weather, but we definitely walked a ton today. I think we are going to get some street food. We might get quesadillas, which have been my obsession recently. I really hope this obsession never dies because I'm really enjoying like all the quesadillas that I get. And we might try a new one today, so we will see. But we are in Parque Mexico right now. This is our second time in this park, so it's really nice, it's really peaceful. You might have heard of Parque España as well. Between these two, I think I do enjoy Parque España a little bit more, but obviously Parque Mexico is still very nice to me.
I disagree. I'm a Parque Mexico guy. I like it way better. And there's geese. They're ducks here. I think geese. They're here. And when they finish that dog park here, it's way bigger than the one they have in Parque España. So I don't know. And they're so close. It almost feels like they're the same park. You know what I mean? They're like 2 streets away. It's the same. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you like better, 55th Street or 56th Street?
Welcome to our co-working space. This is at the very top of the apartment that we are currently in, and it's really nice because you get to work outside and you get to feel the fresh air. So I really do enjoy it. While I'm staying here in Mexico City, I am still working, so I really do enjoy co-working spaces like this. And one thing I've learned from traveling and working abroad is that the less I have to carry, the better. But no matter how light I pack, I'm still always traveling with my phone, my camera that I'm filming on, my iPad, my MacBook, and a few other devices. I used to bring multiple different chargers on one single trip, but that quickly became a lot to manage. And that's why having a reliable travel adapter like the Epica Air 40 Watt makes such a difference. And as you can see behind me, it's quickly become an essential part of my travel setup. Epica is an Amazon bestseller in the travel adapter category and has been recognized by top-tier media outlets such as CNN, New York Times, and Travel Plus Leisure for their exceptional quality and reliability. The Air 40 Watt works in over 200 countries like the US, the UK, France, Australia, Japan, and other countries. They're also a 5-in-1 universal travel adapter with 1 USB-A port, 3 USB-C ports, and an AC outlet. So I can charge my iPhone, my iPad, and my laptop from a single setup. For most trips, the Air 40 Watt version, like the one I'm using behind me, is a strong pick and covers all everyday charging needs. It delivers up to 40 watt fast charging, which can charge the iPhone 17 to 50% in just 20 minutes. It is compact, travel-friendly, and keeps my setup clean and organized. Instead of carrying a bunch of different chargers, bricks, and adapters, I can do it all from one compact device. And if you're traveling with more demanding gear, Epica also makes the 65 watt version with an extra side AC outlet and 2 USB-A ports and 2 USB-C ports. It can handle charging a laptop and phone simultaneously, and it supports standard speed charging for 13 and 14-inch Ultrabooks. One quick note is that these are universal travel adapters. They are not voltage converters. So they're designed for dual voltage devices like phones, laptops, cameras, and other modern electronics. And right now, it's Prime Day. today. So the Air 40 watt and the Pulse Duo 65 watt are both 15% off. Click the link in my description box below to get yours today, and you can search up Epica Pulse adapter on Amazon for additional information. So if you're trying to travel lighter, keep your setup organized, and avoid carrying a bag full of chargers, this is probably one of the easiest travel upgrades that you can make. Thank you again to Epica for sponsoring today's video and for keeping me connected while I work here in Mexico City and in all of my future travels. We are in La Biblioteca Vasconcelos, I believe it's called. It's probably the most famous library here in Mexico City. It's been on my list to come to for a very long time. It's very nice and tranquil. It's actually a public library, so people are actually using it. There are people working here, reading here, hanging out here. It's very quiet though, so people are respecting like the library environment. And it's been really nice. There are a lot of stairs in this place, so if you come, actually bring really good walking shoes, because I did not think I would be walking as much as I am, but this place is huge. It's massive. There's so much to see, and one of the things that I'm really liking about this place is that there's a lot of outside areas, so you get some really unique views of the city. So it's nice. Also, if you're looking for a place to co-work, they have lots of desks and areas available to co-work. I was thinking about it. Where we are at right now, it's a little bit far, but not out of the realm of possibility. So we will see if we come back here again. Also, if you have any recommendations of good libraries or bookstores to go to here in Mexico City, please let me know. That's like one of my favorite things to do, especially if it's a bookstore / cafe, because that is a perfect combination for me. We took the subway down to El Mercado behind me, El Mercado de San Juan Pujibet, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. We walked through it. We thought we were going to get something to eat. None of it was really calling our attention. There is definitely good food in there. It just like isn't what we're feeling right now. There's actually a lot of places inside that sell baguettes. There was this really interesting vendor that was selling like quesadillas with different types of exotic meats, like quesadillas, crocodile meat or like tiger meat or lion meat. And although that is interesting, I don't think I'm gonna eat that. I would rate the market like a 7 out of 10. If you really want to come and do like some fruit shopping, I think that could be a really cool experience. Or sit down and have like a baguette or like some Spanish food. There were tapas and things like that in there too. So it was very interesting. And for a Saturday afternoon, it was pretty peaceful. I thought it was going to be very hectic. I thought like we were getting to the market too late and I thought there were going to be too many people and we couldn't get in, but it was actually a very pleasant experience. So it was pretty tranquil. We had enough room to walk around and everything. And now we're going to continue our day and walk around Centro Histórico. And I brought my hat today, so we are prepared.
If you want seasonings, there was a bunch of seasonings in there. That'd probably be where I go to get some seasonings. Like, I'm sure there are many mercados that are similar. But also if you want to eat some bugs. If that's what you're into. That's what you're into.
Very first time on the subway, I took the women and only children section, and let me tell you, it was very life-changing. Everyone was very respectful. They let me in, they let me off. People moved to the side to let other people in and off, and I really enjoyed riding in the women-only section. Surprise, surprise! Who would have thought? I, on this channel, really like to talk about the positives and things that I enjoy when traveling to a new country or experiencing a new place, but also at the same time, I like to be realistic and show you guys some of the real things that I experience, so it's not just all like romanticizing one thing without talking about any of the things that aren't so great. And one thing that I am noticing about the subway in general is that there might be a lack of subway etiquette. Normally when you're on the subway, this is for Buenos Aires, for New York City, and Madrid when I lived there, like anytime I'm in a subway, you let people off the subway before you get on. So when the doors open, if people are on the subway, if they want to get off, they get off first before other people come on. Now I'm noticing that etiquette isn't as common here, and when I've been on the subway, I've noticed that there are police officers or subway patrol people, whatever you want to call them, literally telling people, let people get off before you get on. It's very interesting to me. I did not expect that at all. But I will say, on the flip side of that, we took the subway a few times today, and one time the driver of the subway, the conductor, literally, as soon as he stopped the train so people could get on, he was literally already sounding the alarm as if like the doors were closing. Literally not even 2 seconds have passed by. So I don't know if that's like the norm here, where people feel like they have to get on very quickly, or else the subway driver is going to just leave them behind, because that literally happened to us today. We were right in front of the doors. 3 people passed in front of us to get on the subway car, and then he closed the car. It wasn't like there were a lot of people on the subway either. So that has never happened to me before. Usually the subway driver's like looking back, making sure everyone's on, or there's like 2 people at the front making sure everyone's on. If it's really busy and crowded, then like I get it, sometimes it's going to happen, but it wasn't busy, it wasn't crowded. The subway car was actually kind of empty, so I was just very confused about all of that. It never happened to me before, but the more and more I take the subway, I'll better understand it. But those are like my first impressions. It is getting easier for us to understand the subway and like the lines. Our first few times taking the subway, we were very confused, because as someone new to the subway system here in Mexico City, it's not even because I'm from the US or I'm not from Mexico. Like, I'm used to taking the subway a lot, and even in a new subway transportation, like I can kind of manage my way. I look at a map and I'm like, okay, I need to go here or here, and I just follow the paths. But the labels in the subway in Mexico City have been very confusing. Like, it's not very straightforward. And taking the subway is very affordable. It's 5 pesos per ride. They don't have scan and pay with like a card or your phone. You do have to use the subway card, which I really enjoy using the subway card. Sometimes it is more convenient to use your phone or your card and tap and pay. It is a little bit more inconvenient to have to fill up your card every single time, but I like the card. I really do. I'm not gonna complain too much about it. But it is a little bit annoying when you do have to refill up your card and you're kind of in a rush and you're like, oh, I don't have enough money left on my card, and I have to take time this long line to fill it up. So there's pros and cons to that too, but I think the subway card is cute. She's a very busy woman. She has things to do. We took the subway all the way here to, what is it called? Mercado? Mercado San Juan Pucci beds. Okay. Michael and I really love watching reality TV, and we just saw the recent season of Perfect Match that was filmed here in Mexico, and one of the challenges on there was that they had to eat like food really, really quickly to complete the challenge. And the first challenge was like, I think it was grasshoppers. And then it was like una concha, and then it was some other really Mexican foods. But the first one was the bugs, and then like to walk in here and like see like the bugs that you could buy them. I don't know if I would try it. Maybe Michael would. I would say out of the two of us, Michael would be the one to try it.
See, and that's just a trap. That's a trap, what she just said. If you aren't going to eat it, and you're allowing me to eat it, basically you're just inviting yourself to get ick. That's what you're doing. It's an ick trap.
2,000 likes, and Michael will eat 100 bugs on the channel.
Chapulín in Chapultepec.
In Chapultepec. But Chapultepec means Cerro Chapulín.